Should Supercell be releasing a way for players to gain more ore? That is the question that we're going to be asking today. And is there a secret master miner in the works who extracts ore from the ground? All of that right now. Hero equipment has been the most exciting, yet at the same time, the most frustrating introduction to Clash of Clans since the game began in 2012. Sure, we've seen cool defenses introduced and creative troops, but the one thing that players have responded to overwhelmingly is hero equipment. In fact, in just these past few months, Clash of Clans has seen a doubling in the number of active players, which means everyone is excited about this new introduction to the game. But along with that excitement also comes the complaint that there is just not enough ore in this hero equipment economy. Now, Supercell has responded by introducing events which feature free ore every month and has said they will continue to do so, along with special challenges such as the Rubble Rumble event, which features a prize of 500 shiny and 100 glowy ore if we are all able to collectively destroy 450 million town halls by the moment the timer ends. But is it enough? We recently went through all the numbers and showed how an efficient Town Hall 16 could actually max out a piece of common equipment every 22 days, assuming they're in Legend League, collecting their daily bonus, warring non-stop. But does that really paint the full picture? To really understand the numbers, we need to look at where the majority of players are at and see if ore production at those town halls is enough to fill the need. According to this chart, the majority of players are at town halls 11, 12, and 13, with the highest concentration at Town Hall 12. If a Town Hall 12 player is collecting their loot bonus daily in Crystal 1 and wars constantly, winning 50% of their wars, then they have the potential to gain 642 shiny ore, 32 glowy ore, and 2 starry ore per day. A Town Hall 13 player is a bit ahead of that at 679, 33, and 2. Since Town Hall 12 takes 3 months to max and Town Hall 13 6 months to max, that means over this 9-month period, this player would gain approximately 180,000 shiny ore, 8,820 glowy ore, and 540 starry ore. And also remember that max equipment at Town Hall 12 and 13 stops at level 15 for common equipment. That means they would earn enough ore to max out 6.7 pieces of common equipment to level 15 during those 9 months. Now, this estimate does not consider ore that is gained during special events, and we don't know how often Supercell will continue doing these events long term, and I feel like a player should be able to collect enough ore for their equipment without feeling like they just have to complete these events every single time that one is offered. And I personally would like to see a player be able to max out at least 8 pieces of common equipment to level 15 during those 9 months, which means we're still a bit short on ore production, but not too far away. So what if Supercell introduced a master miner into the game who collects ore? And shout out to my boy Scotty827 for the OP idea. It could be an actual building placed in the home village, which is unlikely due to the fact that Supercell is trying to limit the number of buildings in our home village already. It could be placed on the builder base, or even alongside the loot cart, for example, so it doesn't actually count as a building. Now, the bottleneck for most players is with glowy ore, and we would need an additional 1,742 glowy ore during that 9-month period to make up the difference, which means this master miner would only need to produce 6 to 7 glowy ore per day to make up the shortfall. Supercell could even possibly be a little more generous and say the ore mine, put it at 0.5 glowy ores per hour, which would be 12 glowy ores per day. They could even make it so that a player could switch between which ore is being mined, from shiny to glowy to starry ore. So we're not talking about huge amounts of ore, but just enough ore if a player decides to max out their Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 13 to have enough ore to at least max out 8 pieces of common equipment to level 15 across the board by the time that they push that button to go to Town Hall 14. To me, maxing out 8 pieces of equipment to level 15 during that time period seems like it should be happening. What do you think about the Master Miner, and do you think that something like that is needed in the current ore economy? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Give us a like, share with all your clanmates who might be interested in this topic. Until the next video, I am TipDog20. I'll see you then.